Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about the February balance changes that are coming up very soon. I'm just going to give you guys my thoughts because I'm pretty sure you guys already heard about the balance changes, so I'm not going to explain it too much, just talk about my thoughts. So also, this is a work in progress, so obviously any of these can change at any time. So let's just start. Let's go in order here. So you got the monk. Let's start with the buffs. So we got the monk getting a hit speed buff. 13% faster. 11% faster. Or 0.1 seconds faster. Anyways, I think it's fine because I haven't seen a lot of monks on the game. I haven't been playing against a lot of them. I feel like he's not that strong of a card ever since the 5 elixir nerf. So I feel like this was a fine little buff. But yeah, hopefully it's not super OP, but it is a champion, so it needs to, be pretty good, and compared to the other champions, it was just not very good. Okay, so Firecracker, guys, this is the one I'm a little terrified for, because obviously, of course, Firecracker got a buff because it's a bad card, and it's always at the bottom of the win rates, but it's just such an annoying card. You don't want Firecracker to get a buff. You just... Look, okay, let's see, 40% faster. Oh god. This is just gonna be very annoying because at least Firecracker, sometimes she took forever to target a troop. Now she's actually gonna be hitting shit fast, so gotta watch out for that. Now these next two I am terrified for because, as you know, archers and knight are both major cards in Expo decks, so I am very scared because if you're buffing 2 cards in Expo, you are gonna see a lot of Expo, and as a Splash Yard player, that's just the last thing I want to see. So Splash Yard might, not be very great, we'll see. But anyways, Archer's getting another hit speed buff, so because it did receive, in its last buff, it did receive a faster hit speed, but now they're increasing it again. It's going to be 18% faster, so it's going to be very fast. And I do like the archers. My only thing is that it's an Expo, so that's the only reason I'm not excited for this. And then Knight's getting another HP buff, which last balance change he got an HP buff. I guess that wasn't enough, but he's getting a 6% HP buff. I think that's okay. I don't really care about Knight. Knight's never a card where I'm scared to face, so whatever. And then this one's interesting. Giant Goblin. Or did it just say Giant Goblin? Isn't it Goblin Giant? Yeah. So the Spear Goblins in his backpack are getting a hit speed buff. So only in the backpack. And they're gonna go 12% faster. Again, I don't know. I don't really care. Goblin Giant. We might see more Goblin Giant decks, with Sparky and stuff, which I actually don't like to face, but Goblin Giant itself wasn't the strongest card, so I can see why they did this, and I'm not mad about it. Now, we're going to go to the nerfs. Also noticed, most of these are just hit speed buffs. Interesting. Oh my god. So, Rocket's finally getting a nerf, guys, which is just hilarious because I love this. Thank you, Supercell, for listening to me, but I've been saying this for the longest time, what makes it even more funny is that I literally made a video like 3 days before this came out, telling them like I made a video like 3 days before this balance change thing came out, like complaining about Rocket, saying it shouldn't be a win condition, saying nerf Rocket, and then they're nerfing Rocket, which I love. So it's getting a 30. No, it's getting a minus 70% tower damage nerf, which I think is great, and it's just gonna reduce all the rocket cycle nonsense and just people abusing it and just using it as a win condition. And it's just so stupid how, like, just throw rocket into any cheap cycle deck and you could just abuse that and cycle it on the tower, and your opponent really can't do much about it because people say, oh, just punish them when they waste 6 elixir on the rocket, but it's like, they have a cheap cycle deck. They're probably going to be able to defend. Anyways, thank you for that. That was like long overdue. A nerf to the Phoenix. So the reborn Phoenix, the Phoenix that pops out of the egg, it's going to have 20% less HP than the original and 20% less damage of the original. And also it's going to appear smaller as well, so you could like actually tell which is which Phoenix, because sometimes it was hard to tell. This nerf, honestly, I think it was good, but it might be a little bit too much. We'll see how it works out, but I think it's fine. Phoenix was still fairly strong after the HP nerf, but I like how they're not touching the actual Phoenix, just the reborn Phoenix. That's interesting. Okay, Tornado. A lot of people are very upset about this one because when you reduce 6% damage, so it takes 2 ticks to kill skeletons, which means, let's say for graveyard players, like, it's an easy King Tower activation. Since the skeletons don't die, you can actually activate your King Tower with them. So yeah, this might be a buff. We don't know yet. We'll see how it plays out, but honestly, I think it's a fine nerf because the point of Tornado is not really to do damage. It's more about moving troops to wherever you want to put them. And I think that, yes, it does damage to Swarm, but it shouldn't like kill all Swarm. And I play Splash Art, so like I'm talking as a NATO player. It was pretty broken as a card, just it's always been like such a super strong card, and I think this nerf, I don't know. Like I said, 2 ticks to kill skeletons, like, I don't know about that actually. They could have nerfed this in a different way maybe, but we'll see. And then Archer Queen is getting a nerf. Her first time hit speed is going to be 200% slower. So 0.2 seconds slower. How do I feel about this? I think this is fine. I think Archer Queen, I love Archer Queen and I play her very often. She's like my favorite champion. I always thought she was just so strong. Like, she's pretty OP, and yeah, she's a champion, but it was just, you'd have to spend way more elixir to defend her, and it was just like she was one of the cards that are like hard to defend. Like, poison doesn't kill her, you know what I mean? So yeah, I guess this was fine. It's a little, like, yeah, it's okay. Like, we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, not really strong opinions on that. But overall, overall, I'll just say I'm scared for the Archers and Knight, because that just means more expo. And I'm just very happy about the Rocket nerf. That's like all that matters to me. That Rocket was nerfed. Next is Hog Rider Supercell. Get on that. Okay, thanks for watching.